Hello and welcome back to episode 7 of Answer 8 Sports Trivia on the Engage 8 Podcast Network. I am Josh, as always, with my co-host Mike. Today is the first time we're running teams back so far on Engage 8. I will put the standings that we created on the screen so you can see that right now for the viewers. You guys here in Zoom cannot see that, but me and Jonkman, former co-host, are ranked sixth right now, 0-1, 121 points in their first match. Mike and Sarb also 0-1, number 9 ranked with 83 points in their first match. So a couple 0-1 teams today. Somebody will be 0-2 and move to the 10 spot, and somebody will be 1-1 at the sixth spot. Once we get the rest of our rematches done, we'll have a little bit more clear look about how the standings look. The future matches will be me and Bo versus Mike and Milos. That will be the number 1 versus number 5 team. We also will have me and Evan versus Mike and Ben, me and Rango versus Mike and Kevin, and me and Matt versus Mike and Rit to finish off round 2 here. If you are new, this is a 4-round trivia game. 4 questions for each team. I write the 4 questions for their team. Mike writes the 4 questions for our team. We are no longer doing specific questions as we've kind of run out of Colts and Lions and Suns and Bulls questions at this point, and Bears, honestly. So it's going to be 4 general questions, 2 NBA, 2 NFL. It's going to be top 8 questions. Name the top 8 NBA scorers of all time, for example. You have 3 strikes to get all 8 questions, 8 points for the 8 answer, 1 point for the top answer. So we are ready to go. But before we start, I'll check in with you first, Yonk. How are you feeling going into your second matchup on Answer 8?
Honestly, I feel good. I'm locked in. I need to make up for my Devin Hester blunder last time, so I'm ready to make up for my mistake. I'm ready to go.
Same question to you, Sarb. Chance for redemption here in match 2. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. We got a new rule set, and that's all that matters.
Yes.
Feeling good going in.
All right. As always, the time will be 8 minutes per question. I do not have the coin with me today, so there is no coin to
Wow.
flip. I have the Google coin toss up. I'll let you call it, Mike. It's currently on heads. I'm gonna hit flip
Um,
again. So
feels rigged. Feels rigged. I'm going with tails though.
it is. Can you see that or no? Can't see that.
No.
Not
Turn your
at all.
brightness
No.
down, boss.
It's heads again.
Rigged. Like I
So do you
said.
want you want to let them have it or do you want to go? Because Mike's calling it rigged.
I say we let them get it. I think I asked for the ball
No, they're
first
kicking
last time.
off.
It didn't work out. It didn't work out well for me last time. Last time I asked for it, so I'd say let them go.
All right.
Play a little reactionary.
All right. 2 NFL, 2 NBA questions, fellas. Which one do you want first?
I say NBA, just get the struggles out of the way early.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go NBA first.
All right, not a bad question here for your first NBA question. Name the top 8 NBA all-time rebound leaders.
All time.
All-time rebound leaders in the NBA.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You want to go with that final answer early?
I don't know. I'm just throwing that out.
That's a good. That's a good shout.
Um,
Um,
Shaq, maybe? No.
no, I think Shaq is
No, not Shaq.
definitely like Wilt. Wilt is. I mean, Wilt.
Yeah, Will for sure.
Wilt is
Will
just
might be
like
number one. Well, no, maybe not number one.
like Bill Russell as well. Let's think of the old heads.
Yeah.
Um,
So Kareem, Wilt, Bill Russell.
I th- um, I say we go Wilt. Final answer.
That is the number 1 answer. Wilt.
Yeah, I'll say Wilt's got to be on there. It's
At
just it
23,924 rebounds.
doesn't help me.
Feel like we should get Kareem off the board too.
You think so?
Yeah,
Let's go Kareem. Final answer.
It's number 3
yeah.
with 17,440 rebounds.
Wilt was a demon.
Wilt was a demon.
6,000 rebounds between 1 and 3.
Yeah. Um, we got Shaq still.
I feel like
Shaq is
he's
an
enough
option.
games where we could safely say Shaq.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be a current player on there except maybe LeBron. But I don't think LeBron would make a top rebounds list regardless. I'm fine with going Shaq. Final answer.
That is your first X. Shaq is 15th on this list with 13,000 rebounds.
Okay.
You
No
got 1
Shaq.
and 3 with 1X right now.
Um, do we have anybody else that we haven't said that we? Oh, Bill Russell. There's still Bill Russell. Dennis.
Oh yeah, Dennis. Dennis is a big one.
Dennis might be up there. I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are.
I feel like Dennis has to be. This is top 10, right? Or top eight?
Top 8.
Top
People
eight.
call him the best rebounder of all time, but I'm not saying that, but people have said it. Um,
I feel like we might have to save that one for later.
yeah.
Let's think of some more names.
I'm trying to think of current players, and I can't think of a current player that would be on there. 2010s. Guy like Dwight Howard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dwight Howard could be on there. Um, Rudy Gobert is a current player that could be on there. I don't think he makes it either, though.
I feel like he's
Drummond.
been playing long enough.
Drummond is a current guy, but I still don't think he would make it.
If anyone, like current players, it might be Drummond.
Yeah. I would think Dwight had more than Drummond.
Well, Dwight's not playing.
Yeah, true.
Isn't he in like Taiwan or something?
Like if
I
you
don't know if
think
he still
about
is, but he was.
Oh,
it.
Wasn't he in the 3-point contest in that league?
probably some random shit.
Well, I mean, he 1v1 Neon and only shot threes and one, so. Um,
um,
I like Bill Russell. I think Bill Russell's got to be on there. I'm trying to think of old guys. Karl Malone, I don't think would make it.
no, I don't think so.
Mark Eaton, no.
Keaton.
I don't like the way you laughed on Mark Eaton.
Sorry. But
Thank you for the apology. Charles Barkley.
No, no, not Barkley.
Um,
you're
I think
just
we
over halfway through your time
yeah, I
here.
think we shoot a shot at oh. I think we shoot a shot at Bill Russell.
I think so too.
Yeah, let's go Bill Russell final answer.
Yes, that is number 2. So you have the
Number
top
two.
3 now with
Okay.
Wilt, Bill Russell, and Kareem.
Um, okay, so I think
1X.
we got Drummond, Rodman.
I think we should throw Robin out there because we only have one X.
1X, yep.
Yeah, I think we should throw Robin out there.
I'm fine with that. You want to?
Yeah.
Let's go Rodman final answer.
Rodman is your second X. I do not know where he's at on this list, but oh no, he's 23. He's 23.
23.
Yep.
So
It's
under
unfortunate.
Shaq.
2 X's.
Um, so we still got now we have Dwight Howard, Drummond, Karl Malone, Moses Malone. I think Moses Malone was probably up there. He played for a while. Um, it's kind of all I got. It's
I'm
Mark
out.
Eaton,
About 2 minutes remaining here.
Charles Barkley.
It's not Barkley. If Shaq's not on the list, Barkley is
Fair enough.
definitely on the list.
Um,
Yao Ming. There's Yao Ming. That guy was pretty tall.
he was tall. I don't know
Pretty
if he
tall.
played. I don't think he played long enough though. I like Moses Malone. Something about yeah. I don't know if he'd have more than Karl Malone though, because he played center. I don't think Karl Malone was more of a power forward. Um, let's go Moses Malone. Final answer.
Yeah, just
That
do
is
it.
number 5 on the
We
list.
are
Moses
still
Malone.
alive. We are
Okay.
still alive.
Needed
With
at least a couple points there.
16,212 for Moses Malone.
Oh wow, those numbers are rough. So now we got Drummond, Dwight, Um, I don't. Jokic can't make this list.
No.
Um, I don't think it's a current player. I think it's got to be old players,
Yeah, I agree.
and old players are failing to come to my mind. There's Karl Malone still. I don't think Karl Malone would have 5 digits, though.
I mean, he could, but not in the top 8.
I think Dwight would have more than him. Trying to think of 2K cards now that can rebound good.
2K cards.
Bob Pettit. Bob Pettit could rebound in 2K. Um,
I think you're thinking the wrong. Think about teams. Think about teams. Like
I'm
who
thinking
who was
about.
the best center for each team
I think Dwight then. I think we go Dwight.
over like an extended period of time,
That
maybe.
is your time.
Oh, that's our time. Oh
Yep.
wow.
Still have
Mamma mia.
some time to
Um,
get a guess on.
I'm gonna go with Dwight Howard. Final
Yeah, so
answer.
Dwight.
Dwight Howard is number 10 on the
Yeah,
list. Just
this
off
is
the
a
list, that's your
stupid
third
list.
X. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 5. Number 4, you did not name Elvin Hayes
Yeah,
at
no
4.
shot.
6, I don't know how
No
you guys
shot.
didn't guess this one. Tim Duncan at 6. Never
Oh,
mentioned Tim
Tim
Duncan.
Duncan. If we kept on my team thought process, we would have gotten to the
We were
Spurs
out
and
of
we would have
time
gotten
though.
Tim Duncan.
We were out of time though.
7 was Karl Malone. Said
Oh,
his
it
name a
was.
ton. And then 8, Robert Parrish. You were trying to get an old guy there. Robert Parrish was the one you were
There's
looking for
two
there.
names on that list that I was never gonna get.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I
hate the
mean,
Bob
Hayes and
Pettit
Parrish were the
thought, not
hardest.
gonna lie.
You said what?
I didn't hate the Bob Pettit line of
I didn't
thinking.
either. I don't know where he was at on the list.
Not
He was
necessarily
18.
because of
He
the
was
2K
18.
stuff, but
Why did I
I
not
think he
guess Karl Malone? Why did I not guess Karl Malone? I
You guys
knew it.
also never named Hakeem, which I thought was strange. I thought he would be
Oh,
there. Or
Kikimi just
Kevin
slipped my
Garnett.
mind. Slipped my
no, they
mind.
cook
Never got
because
to the
neither of them are on
never
there.
got to Houston.
Yeah,
Never got to the Rockets.
Where was LeBron on the list? Did he make it?
25.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, the only active player on the list.
Um,
Okay, so that will be what, 11? What, 1, 2, 3,
wow.
and 5? 11.
We're
Yeah.
fighting a tough battle now, sorry.
I'd say get the NBA out of the way early because that is where we're gonna lose all our points.
All right, 11-0. Honk, what are you feeling here?
I think following Sarb's line of thinking is kind of smart. Get the NBA out of the way first.
I'm with that.
All right, let's rock.
Okay. I have 2 NBA questions, obviously. Um, I'm deleting this one though because I have changed the question. So your question is, in spirit of the NBA Finals, I have created these questions. I'll give you the first one, the most free throw attempts in the NBA since 2020.
I have a similar question, but it's since 2010. What do you want to do about that?
It's up to you, boss.
Is it free throw attempts total?
Yeah,
All right, mine are per game, so I don't totally know who would be on there, but it's up to you.
you can just go for it.
All right. Um,
My first thought is Giannis.
yeah, Giannis. I gotta delete this question, by the way. Okay. You want to go Giannis?
I think it's a good start. I don't know. If you want to rip it, go for it.
Let's go Giannis final.
That's the number one answer.
I feel like Shea weirdly might not be on here. I feel like that might be Mike's point here, is trying to do a list where Shea's not on it.
I wonder if Luca's on it though. I
Luca,
feel like
I
I've
would
seen a
say
lot
for
of
sure
games
is on
from
it,
him, like
right?
15 free throws. Donovan Mitchell maybe too. I
Oh,
feel like I've
Mitchell is
seen him
not a
shoot a
bad
lot of free
guess.
throws.
Mitchell's not a bad guess. He had a lot this year, a ton this year.
Yeah, and he's also been healthy, relatively healthy too. Embiid, I feel like would be a solid guess, but I feel like he's only played in half the games,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I feel like that's a late guess if we want to pull that one. LeBron just because he played a lot.
Also has been injured a little bit though. I think we go Luca. I think we
Okay.
go Luca. Luca final.
It's the number 3 answer.
Okay.
Am I crazy for thinking Mikal Bridges just because he was the number one option for the Nets for a little while and he's literally played so many games?
He's played so many games. He doesn't shoot a ton of free throws though.
Okay, that's fair.
Um, I think LeBron's probably on here, right? I don't know. The
Yeah, I
games
think so.
concerns me with LeBron.
Oh, what about Jimmy? Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy, I don't hate that. No serious injury, right?
I don't
This
believe
year?
so.
This year counts, right?
Yes.
Um, I'm cool with Jimmy.
All right, let's rip Jimmy.
Jimmy Butler is the number 8 answer, I believe.
Oh,
So
Okay.
go.
big time.
He's big.
For some reason, I wrote Jimmy Harden.
Well, with
Oh,
that being said, we
James
should probably go
James
hard in here
Harden,
then.
maybe.
But
Or maybe I'm
but
trying
this
to
could be a
spoof you.
trick. This could be a trick. This could be a trick.
He's either number 7 or number 9.
Yeah, for sure. I guess James
What
Harden
about
could be Jimmy Harden as well. So I guess that
for
does
sure?
play.
What about Russ? Or was he too much of a reserve role since the turn of the
Mm,
decade?
I don't know. This is attempts, not makes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So what do we have right now? We got Giannis, Luca, and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yes.
We haven't guessed
I
LeBron.
think
What
I
do you
wouldn't
think?
hate guessing LeBron.
You want to guess LeBron?
Yeah, this year was the only year where he wasn't the full blown number one guy the entire season.
And the Lakers shoot a shit ton of free throws.
Yeah.
LeBron final.
That's incorrect. That's your first X. He is number 20.
Really?
Oh. Okay.
Okay. I'm sus of Anthony Davis possibly being on this list, but we'll hold off on that.
They cleared
I
the
think he
lane
missed a
for
lot of
him.
games in like
Yeah,
2020
that's
and
true. That's true.
2021, but since 2022 he's played a decent amount.
Okay. I should have kept the list up that I had, but I did delete it, unfortunately.
Jason Tatum maybe?
Tatum, you
Jason
think?
Tatum or Jaylen Brown. I'm just thinking of guys who have been in the league and
I
kind
mean,
of
it easily
emerged
could
into
be
like
Brunson
dominant guys.
or Donovan Mitchell. We still haven't guessed,
Yeah.
or Brunson, or Shea.
I don't hate the Brunson guess. Yeah, Shea feels too obvious though.
You feel Brunson more than Mitchell?
I feel like in a lot of lists that I've seen, like with like Danny Perkins, he's mentioned that Shea is like behind a few other guys in like free throw attempts
Yeah.
per game and like drives per game. Giannis was always at the top of those lists, which is why he was the first one that came to my mind. But Shea's usually around like top 5 or 10, so I don't hate that.
Um, between those three, I lean Mitchell the most. But what do you think between Brunson, Mitchell, and Shea? At least one of
I
those is
like
on
Mitchell.
there.
I think Mitchell's a solid guess.
All right, we'll go Donovan Mitchell final.
That's your second X.
Oof.
He is
Oh.
numero 21.
Oh wow.
1999
At least we're
Good question, Blub. Good question.
so far.
at least we're a smidge consistent with it.
Yeah.
Steph doesn't shoot that many free throws, does he?
He probably shoots a decent amount.
I mean, considering Braun and Donovan Mitchell were 20 and 21, and Donovan Mitchell was one under 2,000, we're looking at probably north of 2,400 free throws.
Durant injury.
He's been in and out of the book, maybe, or does he not just get to the line that much?
He shoots a decent amount of free throws, but I don't know if he'd be on attempts since 2020. And he's had some injuries.
I feel like
as
we
well.
can't. I feel like we can't not guess Shea, even if it is a third X. We've got them beat points wise. Might as well guess Shea because
Before Brunson.
he did say NBA. He did say NBA Finals based. So I feel like it'd be kind of a sin to not go Shea, even though I'm not a believer in the free throw merchant line.
Oh, and I just want to take this out a little bit before we go.
That's fine.
How much time
When
do they
did
have?
Brunson become good with Dallas? Was that 12, 21 or 22? They
He,
made the finals in 24, but he was gone for a couple years already.
yes, he beat the Suns in 22, the year they went to the conference finals.
3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Raptors, nobody. Bucks, we already said Giannis. Bulls,
Kawhi or Paul George, maybe?
Kawhi, well, definitely not
Oh,
Kawhi.
DeMar DeRozan. Hello,
DeRozan,
DeMar.
DeRozan,
So
DeRozan,
much foul baiting. Yeah,
DeRozan.
he loves that mid range eyebrow fake and just getting
Good
guys
call.
jumping.
I'm with you. I say we go DeRozan.
Yep.
DeRozan final.
That's your number 5 answer. Good
Oh,
job.
good shit, Honk.
Okay. 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 Um,
Pistons, probably not anybody. Pacers, I don't think
are we
so.
thinking maybe De'Aaron Fox? He likes to get downhill.
Um, maybe.
I also feel like he hasn't gotten hurt that much until this year, where he
Yeah.
missed like the back third of the year.
I'm just trying to compare everybody we think of to Brunson and Shea. Do I think De'Aaron Fox is more than Brunson and Shea?
I don't think so.
I
I
don't think
think
so.
Shea might be a really
I'm
solid
worried about it
guess.
being a big man.
Embiid is really the only one on my mind that it could be.
That the injury is just.
Yeah. He's only played like 55, maybe 60% of games since the turn.
Uh, yeah. What are you thinking here between Brunson and Shea? I'm shocked Mitchell isn't on there.
I'm thinking Shea just because during like the Clippers, when did he get traded to the Thunder? That was 2020 because he was playing with Chris Paul on the COVID team in the bubble, and then Paul got traded right afterwards.
My
So
only
he
thing is, was he
basically
getting
had that
those
Thunder
foul
team
calls
to
early?
himself. I just think he's got the volume of usage and
Yeah.
touches that I think it's a solid guess starting in 2020, even 2021. Brunson was off the bench until he went to the Knicks.
I think we go Shea.
Yeah. Lock and Shea final answer.
SGA final.
It's the number 6 answer.
There it
23.
is. Thank God.
Yeah. Do you want to go Brunson just to feel good about it, or do we
Um.
want to go hard?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Harden.
I feel like Paul George and Kawhi didn't play enough games. Harden, I think he missed a decent amount of time while he was in Brooklyn, but
It's not going to be like
he
Kyrie.
also hasn't been. Oof, he missed a lot of time too. He's missed a lot of time recently. He missed
Yeah.
damn near like half of this year, especially after the Luka trade.
Jokic. Jokic.
I don't hate it, but I feel like he's going to be like 14, 15.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Especially
know he
with
does shoot
Braun
free
being
throws.
20, that's also throwing me off a little bit too.
Yeah.
Time is up.
You want to go Brunson?
Yeah, let's go Brunson.
Brunson final.
That would be your third X. He's actually not even. I don't see him on the top 25 of this list.
Good thing we went
Um,
Shea.
yeah. You mentioned some of the guys here on this list. I can't believe I absolutely gave you an answer and you didn't use
It
it.
was James Harden.
Damn.
James Harden is the number 7 answer.
Damn.
Wild to not
Called
guess him
it,
there.
damn.
Number 2 answer was Trae Young. He was not mentioned. Embiid was
Oh,
number
yeah, with
4.
the
Embiid was 4.
Yeah.
oh,
Wow.
Then you got Tatum at 9.
The only reason
okay,
we
so I
didn't guess
wasn't
Harden is
terrible.
it was with the 8th answer, so there was a decent chance it was 7 or 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I gave it to you.
I
Thank
should have
God.
thought
You
harder on
didn't
Embiid. I dismissed the fact that he didn't play enough games.
So
We got the lead though, so that's good.
what did we get there? 20?
23,
23? Okay.
I
I
think we
believe.
got like what 1, 3, 5, 6, and 8.
1, 3, 5, 6, 8.
Okay. So it's 23 to 11. As we sit here with 2 NFL and an NBA question remaining, what are you guys thinking here?
You want to go NBA and just get it out of the way?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go NBA.
Okay, your NBA question. Bro, where did it go? Okay, there it is. All right. Name the top 8 NBA minutes per game leaders since 2010. This is a minimum of 398 games, so all these guys have played plenty of minutes. You're not going to get a random in here.
Okay. I'm thinking Kawhi.
Is this like single season or like total
Total
throughout?
since 2010 minutes per game.
I'm thinking Kawhi.
Total minutes per game. Kawhi, like over their whole career,
I mean,
not
Since
just a
Kawhi
single
didn't
2010.
season.
start
Since
Okay. I
2010.
his.
don't think Kawhi'd be on there then just because I think he has a lot of
You
management.
really think the 6 years of load management that he's done is
Yeah,
gonna take away
100%.
from everything before?
100%.
It's a whole decade without load management.
I think it's gonna be like it's like no, it can't be Bronson because early in his career he didn't play enough. Guys who Tom Thibodeau played with,
Jimmy
think of
Butler.
this.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler definitely could be one of them because he played a lot with the Bulls and the Heat. Um, Derrick Rose, no. Luol Deng
No. This
since
is
2010.
you if Kawhi's not on the list, why would Luol
It's
Deng be
not
on the
total.
list?
Sorry, but it's not total minutes. It's minutes per game.
Okay. But these are players that would have
Okay.
played the whole okay.
It's players who just played a lot in the games, which
Okay.
not say Luol Deng later in his
398
career he
games too.
also
So they played multiple seasons in this period. 398 is the minimum.
okay. Um,
So it's at least what, five
You gotta
seasons, six
remember
seasons.
that stars are the ones getting most of the minutes too.
yeah. I'm
So
thinking of Tom Thibodeau though plays his guys a lot longer than most players.
Luol Deng, there's no way he would have more minutes than Jimmy Butler.
Fair enough, I agree, but that was just a thought. Um, LeBron
Yeah,
plays a lot of
obviously.
minutes.
LeBron is on this list for sure. I think
Westbrook,
LeBron, Jimmy Butler are two lock-ins.
I'm fine with that if you want to do that.
Yeah, let's double
Yeah,
Jimmy
double
and
lock in
LeBron.
of LeBron and Jimmy Butler.
LeBron is number two. Jimmy's not on this list.
Damn,
Interesting.
damn.
I don't know
Jimmy's
where
not
he's
on the
at, but
list.
he's not on the list. I wish
I-
I wish you would let me go farther. He's not top 25.
wow, I'm actually really shocked by that. He had the Bulls record for most minutes forever. I don't know if
Yeah.
he still have it.
And there's also, I'm realizing now, a three-way tie for number eight. So you guys do technically get some free guesses if you guess multiple of
Okay,
Damn.
those.
okay.
Okay, that's what we like to
Most
see.
minutes.
Um,
Who just doesn't leave the game?
Anthony Edwards has played a lot since he's been in the NBA. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry.
I
I don't
like
think
KD.
Steph would make this
I
list.
like
I like
KD
KD
and stuff.
too. Um, Tyrese Halliburton, no.
For some
He'd
weird
probably
reason, I
bench a
feel
lot.
like Clay might have played more minutes than Steph.
Possibly, but again, the last couple years, I guess injuries have caught up a little bit.
Well, injuries shouldn't affect us this much because it's just the games they were playing
Well,
in.
they just don't play as much in the game. They have to rest them a little bit. Like I
Yeah.
was thinking Kobe, but that last year, or last 2 years, he just didn't play with injuries. But before that, he was playing like 40 minutes a game. Um,
Yeah, there's some real outliers that probably mess everything up.
Luca has since he's been in, he's played a lot. He gets shit on us for his conditioning, but he plays a lot of minutes.
What about Kyrie?
Kyrie as well. I like KD though. I think we lock in KD. KD locked in.
Yeah, it's number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
KD's number one. We gotta get Steph too then, if KD's there.
think so. I don't know though, because Steph runs so much that they put him on the bench enough.
Hmm.
I like Kyrie more than Steph.
I'm okay with Kyrie too. Because
Um,
I think about it, Kyrie plays most of the games he's in, like the whole time, pretty
there's
much.
Westbrook too that plays a lot. Damian Lillard.
I don't hate Westbrook. I don't hate Westbrook. Lillard too. Most of these guys are probably going to
I'm
be.
trying to think of guys who like are the only good players on their team
It's not
for
going to be
an
like a
extended
center.
time.
There's not going to be too many centers.
No, no. Because Lillard was an alpha for a while.
I don't hate Lillard. I don't hate Kyrie or Steph.
Yeah.
But also, there's that Clay
Booker.
point. That Clay might have played more than Steph.
Yeah. James Harden. He played a ton when he was on the Rockets.
I
He
don't hate
was
Harden
their
either.
only. There's. I think we lock in James Harden.
How many X do we have? We have one X.
One X, yep.
I
I think
think
we
we
lock
could
in Harden.
Harden and then maybe Kyrie too.
Yeah, I like Kyrie. I think Kyrie definitely has more than Steph. So if Kyrie's not on here, then I don't think Steph would be.
Yeah.
So let's go lock in James Harden, lock in Steph or Kyrie, Kyrie,
Kyrie, not Steph.
Not
Kyrie.
Steph.
Okay. Harden is in that tie for 8. So you have that
Let's
tie for
go.
8. If you guess either of the other two players tied for 8, it's just no X, no points, just free guess essentially. And
Okay.
then Kyrie was 12, so that's your second X.
All right. All right.
Okay,
So
so
no
I don't
Steph.
think
So you have
Steph's on
1,
the
2, and
list,
8.
and that makes me think that Clay's not on the list.
There's still Kawhi.
Two
I still
X's.
feel like Kawhi is somehow in the conversation here.
I like Luca. Who are guys I said are alpha? Lillard, I said was an alpha. I like Lillard. Um, Anthony Edwards has been in by himself for a lot of his career.
We're naming all guards though. We're
I
just
think it's going to be
excluding
all
forward.
guards.
I mean, number one was Kevin Durant, a forward.
Yeah, different though. He's an animal though. I
He's
think
an
it's going to be
animal.
mostly guys who are just the best player on their team and they have to be on the court like Harden was. Otherwise, their offense is going to fall apart.
About
And
3
that's how
minutes
Luka's
left.
been. And that's how Lillard's been. Um, DeRozan as well.
Yeah. No. Well,
Donovan
maybe,
Mitchell.
maybe,
Donovan Mitchell.
maybe
Ooh,
D Wade.
yeah. Oh, I don't hate Donovan Mitchell. Um,
I don't hate Donovan Mitchell either, especially those Jazz years.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like out of all of them though, I like Luka the most. And then I kind of have like a cluster of Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, I guess
I don't hate
Kawhi,
Luca.
Trey Young as well.
I don't hate Luca.
Let's go Luka
Trey
final
Young might
answer.
be a sleeper.
Luka's number 6.
Okay, that's big points. Needed that.
Trey Young might be a sleeper. He plays a
Yeah,
lot.
that's how I feel about like Trey Young and Donovan Mitchell. I feel like are sleepers. But now that we have 6, I don't know if they would be top 5.
Yeah. Especially, well, I don't know. I kind of like Trey Young. I'm not gonna lie.
I like Lillard more than Trey Young. I kind of like Mitchell almost more than Lillard though.
About a minute 30 left.
We got two X's.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
X's.
I was gonna say throw Mitchell, but
And then Anthony Edwards. Actually, I might like Anthony Edwards more than all of them though.
Your rankings of who you like is just changing by the
Yeah.
second.
yeah.
Well, it's like I remember a new person and I'd rank them
Yeah,
above the
yeah.
next person, and then I remember a new person and I rank them above. Um, so what do we have?
I think Kawhi should be our
1,
final
2,
answer.
6, and 8.
1, 2,
That's
6,
what
and
I
8.
think.
I don't think it's. I genuinely don't think it's Kawhi. 1, 2, 6, and 8.
Because you gotta remember, this
What was
is
number 8?
it's
It
2010.
was
8 is you got Harden,
Mhm.
and it's a 3-way tie for 8.
oh, what was the number?
Oh, of minutes per game?
Yeah.
34.8.
Hmm.
I think Kawhi might be at like 35, 36. Just saying.
I don't know. I think Mitchell's got to be. Yeah. I like Lillard, Anthony Edwards, Mitchell. That's my top 3.
I can agree. I can agree with Edwards or Lillard. So
Okay, let's go.
I just want to get an answer in.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Lillard final answer.
Well, you are out of time, but yes, Lillard is number 3.
Let's go. Edwards final answer.
He is one of the tie for 8, so you're still alive.
Oh shit.
I say Kawhi. Do it.
Okay, well, Kawhi or Mitchell. I think Mitchell would be higher.
Okay, Mitchell then Kawhi in that order.
Mitchell final answer.
He is not on the list. I don't know where Donovan. He's 24. Kawhi's obviously nowhere near this list. I mean, load management kills him. He's nowhere near. But you got 1, 2, 3,
So
6,
the
and
years
8.
without it. The years without it.
Well, he was drafted in like what 2014 or 13.
Yeah.
Even the years without it, he was playing like 35, 36 a game. And then afterwards, that just sunk his average probably to like 33.
Yeah, I don't know
32.
where he's at.
There's got to be a
though.
Tom Thibodeau guy on here that I was missing.
Josh Hart.
I'm shocked Jimmy
You
Butler.
said one of
Hart.
them. Okay, number 4 is the only guy, or you didn't mention 2 of the guys of the 3 you didn't get. Monte Ellis was 4. That's like the
No
random one
chance I was
here.
gonna get
I
that.
wouldn't
5
have
was
guessed Monte
Kobe.
Ellis.
You said Kobe.
We did
What?
say
5 was
Kobe.
Kobe. Yeah. 7 you didn't
Really?
mention John Wall.
Oh.
Played a ton of
Yeah,
minutes.
I wouldn't
And
have thought
the
about
other
him.
one tied for 8, Luol Deng.
Really?
He was tied for
Wow.
8. Sarv was so adamantly against Luol Deng.
But we got the other 8, so it
Yeah,
doesn't-
Once I
did, you
thought of
did,
the
you
end of his
did.
career, once I thought of the end of career, I thought he would
Good
have
thing
been
I
out of it
noticed that
because he
there was a
didn't play
tie
in the
there, because
Lakers.
I didn't notice there was a tie there at first. But yes,
Man.
that's a 14 plus 6. So it's
I wonder if
20.
yeah. Wow.
Tough.
So
It's
NBA's
unfortunate.
gone. We're done with the NBA.
31-23, the current score, I believe.
Unfortunate.
All right.
I can't believe once Honk just said Josh Hart, I was for sure thought he would have been on the list.
Let me
But
see if he's on here.
I
I don't know what
guess
he's doing with the Pelicans,
Josh
though.
Hart.
that's fair. And the Lakers.
Other guys you named that didn't guess: Curry was 22, Trey Young was 16.
Trey Young was a guy I kind of forgot about that I think would have been a really strong guess. just 'cause
DeRozan
he's
was
been
the
buying
first
stuff
one
for
off the
Atlanta for
list.
forever.
Oh yeah, DeRozan.
Yeah, KD 36.7, leader of the locker room there. But all right, do we match some, Honk, or do we go NFL?
Yes, yeah, we stay NBA. We've been talking NBA for the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, it's
We
true.
stick
It's true.
NBA.
Yeah, I like that. NBA again.
Okay. NBA.
Yes.
Young boy, yeah.
Your question is the NBA Finals leaders in points per game in 2010, just a singular finals, I believe.
Wait, in the 2010
Or no, I guess
finals?
it's a total. I guess it's total. Since 2009, 2010, NBA leaders in finals points per game. No minimum games played.
Finals points per game. Okay.
Wait, what?
Immediate thoughts are
I'm confused on the question here.
points per game
In the NBA Finals.
a finals series
Just
since
total.
2010.
Just total.
Okay.
Total points.
Okay.
Just total points per game. Like if they've played multiple finals, their average of
Saying
their multiple
total points
finals.
per game is what's fucking me up because the answers are points per
stop
game or
saying
total
total.
points.
Yes.
Is it total points or points per game?
It's points per game.
Points per game.
Okay, yes.
Okay. But if a player has made multiple finals, it
It's
takes
yes.
the average of those two.
Cumulative,
Okay.
yes.
So it is
Yes.
going to be
LeBron.
Okay, got you. Yeah, Bron, KD, Steph, they're probably all going to be up there.
Yeah,
Kyrie,
we'll
maybe.
final the big 3.
Bron, KD,
LeBron,
Steph
KD,
were
Steph.
final.
Yeah.
It's the number 2, 5, and 8.
8. Who was 8?
Okay, which
Curry.
was 8?
Wow.
Curry. What number was that?
27.3.
Okay.
34 games played.
Jimmy
Second most.
B.
Since 2010. Kawhi was absolutely insane in 2019. But I don't know.
And he won
made,
Finals
2
MVP in
other finals?
14.
That was more so like defensive because he was guarding Bron.
But I mean, he's still
not Iggy guarding Bron. He was actually playing some.
okay. I think we just literally need to go year by year here.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Dirk maybe.
I was thinking Dirk.
What did Russ do in
Russ.
that Thunder Heat series?
Russ did not make the finals.
Yes, he
Outside
did.
Oh no, he did. I guess in the early one,
Yes,
but
he
that was.
did, yeah.
You're right. You're
He didn't
right.
win.
You're right.
So that's a much smaller sample size. That
Yes,
if he
that's
just had
true.
like
Fuck.
140 piece and the rest are like
I
25
forgot
to
about the
26,
Thunder
that might
Heat.
propel him to like 28, 29.
Or what did Tim Duncan do?
Back end Tim Duncan, I don't think he was doing
Yeah,
much.
I don't think
it
he's
was more of a group
27.
effort.
27's high.
There's no way he got 27 a game.
I
I'd be
think
shocked
Jimmy
if he was
Butler.
23.
I'll sleep
I think
on
Jimmy
Tim
Butler
Duncan,
in his
bro.
bubble
Oh yeah,
finals.
playoff Jimmy. I think that
Yeah.
would be a really good guess.
I feel like every time we guess Jimmy
Giannis?
Butler, it's wrong. But
Giannis in his one series.
Giannis, yes.
he'd be a really good
Giannis
one.
is Giannis final. Giannis final.
Okay,
That's
Giannis
the number
final.
1 answer.
Yeah.
35.2.
Yeah, I know that one all
Jeez,
too
okay,
well.
So 35 to 27 points per game. What
And if
was
we
Book
ever do
doing?
free throw attempts in the finals, he would be on there too.
What was Book doing in that final series? You've got to know this.
We would also be-
27.
Giannis would also be top in field goals made per game, but
He was
Book
the-
You wanna
Book
talk
could have
about
been
free
right
throws.
around that 27 number. Ah,
Do we want to save him and see
Yeah,
if
we'll
we get
save
something more
Book.
concrete? Okay. Kawhi,
I
I
like
think, is
Jimmy,
a solid
though.
guess. Jimmy's also another solid one.
you want to do those two?
I want to think through this a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
more.
yeah. Jokic.
I think Jokic maybe. What about Kyrie? He made a couple finals, right? Or three straight. And then the fourth one, he left in 2018. So it was just Bron and Love with game one, J.R. Smith's blunder with the free throw line.
15, 16, 17. But he missed one of those. He missed 7 or 15, right?
I think he might. I think they Kyrie and Love both missed because Love dislocated his
Yes.
shoulder,
That
didn't
was
he?
15, I think.
Okay,
And then
that might have
obviously
been
he played in
15.
16.
So if we're going based off of the 2 game sample size, and I just can't stop thinking about him and Brown both having those 41
Yeah, I know. I
like
keep seeing that graphic in
performances
my
in Game
head.
7. Um,
Jimmy, Kawhi, and Kyrie is what we're at right now, and Dirk and
I don't
Book.
hate Jimmy just because he was the only guy.
Jimmy's my
So it was
favorite
what?
one of that group for sure.
Yeah, it was. He had what 5 games in 2020, and then 6 games in 2023.
Uh,
11 games of
it was
averaging
5 and
roughly.
23. They
So was
lost.
it?
They lost 4-1.
They lost in 5 both times.
I don't remember the bubble, but I think they lost in 5 against the Nuggets.
So 10 to 11 games, pretty much.
I think there's a very, very good chance that
He
Jimmy's on there.
definitely okay. I'm going locking in Jimmy if you are.
Jimmy Butler final.
James Butler, Jimmy Butler is not on the list. He's number 13.
13. How many did he
How many did
have?
he have?
24
Really? 24? That's
Wow,
it?
that's
in
really
11 games
low.
played.
Oh, so yeah.
So it was 5 and 6. Who else was in there? Dwayne Wade, maybe. Bosh, definitely not.
Yeah, D Wade
We
possible.
still have
Dirk,
Dirk at our disposal.
Dirk and Kawhi and Booker.
Um,
Clay, I don't think.
I don't think Ray Allen had enough.
No. It's since
Maybe if it was like
2010.
2000, 2005, maybe.
Wait, this is the 2009 2010 season.
Yes.
Kobe
I
Bean.
believe so. Yes. Oh. What years were they in it?
They won in 2010, right? Or did they win in 2009? Fuck. I can't remember if they won in 2009 or 2010.
I think
You're
I
right.
think Dirk would be. I think Dirk would be a good guess, and then we can double down on like what year because I'm pretty sure that was 2011, and then
Dirk was
2012
2011.
was,
Yes, Dirk was 2011.
and then 2012 was the Thunder, where they lost to the Heat.
Yes.
I'm almost certain the Lakers were 2010 and the Celtics were 9,
Barb,
I
quit
think.
yapping.
Celtics were 8.
And then
Celtics were 8.
13 and 14 was Spurs
Who was
Heat, where
9?
they split.
Fuck.
More I think about it, I don't think Kawhi was would be on this because that Raptors team, the one year where he was truly like the number one guy in his prime, they were stacked. They
Yeah.
were so good. They had Siakam, Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, Marcus Gasol. So they had producers everywhere. So I feel like it'd be hard for him to average like even 25 points a game in the finals.
So who are you leaning here then?
Plus, he wasn't even Dirk. That's my best guess right now.
You want to go Dirk?
Just because it was like what 6 games, and he was truly the only guy. Who's the next best guy? Jason Terry,
Yeah.
Sean Marion.
Sean Marion.
I'm not guessing Sean Marion or uh, Jason
I'm
Terry.
I'm
I'm
stuck
just
on who won the 2010 finals. Whether it was the Lakers or did the Pistons win in 09? No, they won in
Can't believe you don't know this. This is a very simple one.
What were Tatum and Jaylen Brown doing
I thought of them, but
in
I
that
don't
one?
I mean it's not gonna be
Oh,
Tatum.
Luca. Luke, one final series.
Luca.
So it was like what 5 games? I think Luca's a really solid guess.
I think that's our best guess.
Okay, Luca, lock it in. Final answer.
Yep.
That is the number 4 answer.
Good shit, honk. I completely
Okay,
forgot about Luca.
Okay.
That was last
We're
year,
thinking
so
way too far. We're thinking way too far into the 2010s or early into the
yeah.
2010s. Um, what did Anthony Davis do in the finals in 2020.
Oh God.
I know he had a
We're not
great
counting that
playoff
one,
run.
right?
I know he had a great playoff run because he had a lot of 30 pieces and like that buzzer beater against
Yeah.
the Clippers, I think it was. He had a really good playoffs, but I don't know what he was doing in the finals. And he had Bam on him in that finals, who's a really good defender.
2023 Warriors Celtics. I
What
mean,
did Tyler Hero do?
I know for a fact that Tatum isn't on here just based off last finals, but I don't know how great he was in the previous finals.
Clearly
Because they
couldn't have
went
been
back.
that good because they lost, you
I mean,
know?
yeah, but Luca lost.
And fair enough. But he was also the only guy. So
Yeah.
Minute left.
so what do we have right now? What numbers do we have?
You have numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 8.
We still haven't guessed Kyrie and Dirk, but we also forgot
it,
about the second final or the third finals for Kyrie with the Mavericks.
yeah, you're right. Didn't he have a 40 piece in that series though?
But was Luca taking all the points?
I wouldn't hate doubling down and going Kyrie and Dirk because we've got two X's and we've already done pretty
Well, we
damn
don't really
good.
can't we
And
can't
we're
really
about
double
out of
down. We have to
time.
pick one first because we have two X's.
I'm okay. We have two X's right now.
Yeah, so we can't guess both. We have to guess one and then the other.
Okay. All right. Then I'd go Dirk just because it's a smaller sample size and he was the true number one guy on that team.
Wait, do you have two X's?
Do we not?
I thought we only had one.
I thought you only had
Oh,
one, but now you're making me rethink. Because
Jimmy
Jimmy
and who
Butler
else?
was an X, and I don't know who the other one
Jimmy
was.
Butler was an X, and I don't remember getting another
Yeah, I don't
X
remember the other
because we
X.
Oh, then I guess I'm tweaking.
I
So do
think
you
you
want to
are
go
tweaking.
Kyrie and Dirk then?
Dirk and Kyrie double down.
I'm with that then.
All right, let's go.
Dirk and Kyrie final.
Well, now you have three X's, so you
Great.
just took the speed path to getting three X's there. Dirk number 10, Kyrie number
Don't
11.
tell me Kobe's on here.
You did not. I don't know. I mean, you mentioned him and how you didn't guess him, Nikola Jokic at 3.
Yeah, fuck.
Uh, Kobe Bean Bryant at 6.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn
Oh,
it.
I
Damn it.
told
Damn
you it
it.
was coming
They won
soon.
the 9 and the 10 finals. I don't know how you
Love
didn't
literally
get that.
Oh, that's
Love told
right.
me
that
to shut
did go
up.
back to back.
He was like, "Sorry."
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah, the Celtics won the 8
I know
finals,
Celtics 108. I knew that.
and then the
And you know what?
Lakers won
That's
the
why
next
we
2. That's
got
why he
rid of
has
the
5
NBA
finals.
first. This is why we got rid of that first because that's
And then at
that was a tough one.
numero 7, Devin Armani Booker.
Fuck.
Yeah,
God damn it.
I needed you to have that.
He was
man.
at 27? He was at 27 exactly.
28.2.
Damn it.
I don't know how you didn't think of that.
We
Me
did think of it.
neither.
I just didn't think he had
I said it out
27.
loud, and I literally said, "Josh, do you think he got 27 or more?" And he was like, "Ooh, I don't know."
That's tough, man.
And Honk's thought process with Westbrook, or Zach's thought process with Westbrook was good. But he was number 9.
Really? He was that high? Damn.
Yeah, I know. I was
Where
shocked.
were
He was
Dirk
at
and
27.
Kyrie? Where were Dirk
They
and
were 10
Kyrie?
and 11, 26 and
No.
25.5.
So we were in the ballpark pretty damn
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
How many points is that?
19, I believe.
Not great.
So we're at what 42
42.
now.
42,
Yeah,
31.
we're treading water, sorry. We need a big one here.
Yeah, I know. We need all 8. We honestly probably need the next 16.
I mean, it's 42, 31, so you definitely don't.
We're not that far behind.
Yeah.
I thought we had like 20.
No, it's 42, 31. You rebounded well in that last category. All right. Two NFL questions here. I think they're about equal difficulty. One has to do with salaries, one has to do with games played.
Okay.
Which one do you want?
Let's go salaries.
Salaries?
Okay. That works.
Name the top 8 highest paid linebackers annually.
Fred Warner.
Yeah,
Roquan
final
Smith.
answer.
That
Fred
might be
Warner,
a
final
stretch,
answer.
low-key.
Yep, it's number 1.
Roquan
And this
Smith,
is
final answer.
as of right now.
It should be yes. I'm
Okay.
on the over the cap website, so
Part
it's
of me
annually.
wants
This is per
this
year,
is
not
per-
total.
Okay, per year.
Yes.
This does change things.
Um, I don't know how they would count outside linebackers here.
How much is David getting paid?
I don't think that much. You're talking about Levante David?
Hmm?
I don't think he's getting paid that much at all.
Did he take a pay cut?
I
Zaire
will say
Franklin
edge
is
rushers
not.
are their own category. So
Yeah.
if they're a pure edge
Oh,
rusher,
okay.
they're not on here.
Then okay, that narrows it
But
down.
if they are like an on and off ball linebacker, like I'll give you one that's for sure not on here. Derek Barnes.
Yeah.
He's an on and off ball linebacker. He's on the list, but he's not in the top 8 because he plays on and off ball.
Part of me
Okay.
wants to say Spillane.
I don't know. Um, it's
Spillane
not a
definitely
bad
makes
guess. It's
more
not a bad
than
guess.
Derek
Yeah,
Barnes.
it's not a bad guess. I'm trying to think of who just got paid.
Did we say Roquan and Fred Warner? Are they
Yes, that's
are
one and
they
two. Yeah,
out?
that's one and
Okay.
two. Yeah,
Super Bowl. Zach Bond just got paid, right? With the Eagles. I think he just got paid. Nick Bolton also, I think, just got paid.
I don't hate Nick Bolton.
Nick Bolton, final answer, because he just got paid.
it's number 5.
And I think Zach Bond got more than him, so I'm gonna go Zach Bond, final answer.
It's number 4.
Okay.
Boom.
And the Bears, was it Tremaine Edmonds that got more, or what's
Oh,
his
I don't
name?
hate
What's the
Edmonds.
other
I
one?
don't hate Edmonds.
What's the other one? I don't think it was the other one though. TJ Edwards. I don't think it was TJ Edwards. I think it's Tremaine
I
Edmonds.
like Edmonds. I
Yeah,
like Edmonds
let's
because
go
at one
Tremaine
point his
Edmonds.
was pretty high.
Yeah, Tremaine Edmonds, final answer.
Yep, that's top 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
I don't hate Spillane.
I don't hate Spillane
I
either.
feel we
Um,
should save Spillane. Save Spillane because he's definitely in the back end.
I don't think Zaire
Spillane just
Franklin
got
is
got
making this
re-signed.
list.
Who are you saying?
Zaire Franklin wouldn't make this
No,
list.
I don't think so.
We didn't pay him that
Who's the guy
much.
from Jacksonville? No, he wouldn't have gotten
Um,
paid yet. He's not. He hasn't gotten paid yet.
oh, I would say you're not thinking of Oluokun.
No.
I don't think I know Oluokun got paid. I don't think he would make the list. Looks he got paid from Atlanta. Um,
No
I'm gonna
X's.
go
You
by
got the top
division.
5.
Uh, AFC
That was the
South,
last timer.
Colts. No. Jags, no. Titans, no. They don't have anybody. Texans. Texans. What's the dude who did that cheap shot this year?
Mm,
Aziz Al-Shire. I think Aziz Al-Shire could make the list.
oh, I feel like the Chargers signed a linebacker. This back end is going to be weird. It's tough. Because, like, the cream of the crop linebackers get paid significantly more
Hmm.
than the other ones.
The Chargers, they had your boy, right? Perriman.
Yeah, but I
Did
don't
he
think he
get
would
paid?
be. I don't think he's probably getting paid like 7, 8.
Yeah. What's the number 5 answer that we got? That was
Nick Bolton at 15 a year.
so we're looking
I don't think
around
Barrington's
15. Yeah.
the number eight's probably making 11 to 10. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Um,
I really don't hate Spillane though. We have no X's.
divisions.
I say we get Spillane off the board.
You want to just go Spillane?
Yeah, get him out of our head if he's not
Let's
there.
go Robert Spillane, final answer.
Number 10 is your first X.
Okay. And how
What's
much
his
is he
number?
at? Yeah, what's his number?
11.
11? Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
you were right about the ballpark. I
Uh,
know, I know Zaire Franklin doesn't make that number. There's no way the Bears could pay 2 linebackers that make that number. Um, we got Roquan Smith. Who else is in that division? Browns. JOK. He got paid.
mm,
Did he get paid that much?
I don't think so.
I don't think. I think he's got to be around that ballpark though, because they paid him on that defense, and then they let. Well, they'd already let Anthony Walker go. Patrick Queen with the Steelers.
Oh,
I think he got paid.
I like Queen. Yeah, that's a good one. Good one. And then I'm thinking the Seahawk guy, Brooks, Jordan Brooks.
Oh, Jordan Brooks, did he get paid?
Yeah.
He got 1X. I'm confident in at least one of those two.
I think we can get them both.
Yeah, let's go. Seahawks guy, Brooks, and Patrick Queen. Final answer.
Jordan Brooks is nowhere
Oh,
near
would
the
he
top
not?
of
Would
this
he might
list.
not be considered
He's a middle linebacker. He's a middle
Oh, he
linebacker.
is?
He is. And then Patrick Queen 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So
that's a
we got
big
two
number.
X's,
Two X's. Yep. Still need six
two
and
more
eight.
left.
I still like JOK.
I don't hate JOK. Let's think of
Um,
a few more.
so what do we have?
You need 6 and 8.
We only need two more. Okay. I think JOK is our top answer. Um, the the old Chargers. Where did Kenneth Murray go? I was thinking
That's what
Chargers.
I was thinking.
He went
But
somewhere, but I don't know if he
I
if
don't think he's worth more than 10.
no, he's not
Being
worth more than
honest.
10. I don't think it's Olawokun from the Jags. Um, the dude from the Bills, he got paid. I don't think he got paid that much.
Yeah.
I know the Broncos paid Dre Greenlaw, or he was getting paid, but I because he got hurt and that's voided.
I don't think it's Greenlaw.
Which poor guy, he got hurt again. I don't know if you guys saw that. Sad. Zaire Franklin's not
I'm
making
not
it.
saying Dre Greenlaw is on or off this list, but he is eligible. His contract being voided does not make him ineligible.
Fair.
Do you know how big his contract was, Blip?
No, I
No.
don't think he's on the. I don't think he's on the list. I think JOK is our best. That's the best guess I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. I like JOK.
Let's go JOK. Final answer.
It's number 8. Just need number
Yep.
6 now. Final guess.
Final guess. Who is the sixth best linebacker?
Because I,
Well.
I know the Texans paid Alshire. I don't think they paid him that much though. Um, someone that's maybe it's Greenlaw. Zaire Franklin's not making that. Um, Okereke, but that was a couple years ago now. I don't think
Yeah.
he would still be that high on the list.
Well, Fred Warner's was a couple years ago too.
Well,
They
Fred Warner
just
just got paid. I think
oh they
like 2 weeks ago they extended
they
him
rework
again.
him again.
Yeah,
His deal was big. I'm kind of shocked they did that.
yeah. He's also
He's making 21 a
like
year.
pushing 30.
Yeah.
Man, he's 29, yeah.
Who was our first X? That was Spillane, and then our second X was
Spillane,
Brooks.
and then yeah, Brooks. Yeah.
Splain was 10 at like 11 million was his contract.
I don't think Levante David. That had to be a long time ago when you said that.
Got about a minute left here for your
Yeah, I
final
think you're right.
guess.
It's probably not Levante David. But
And then
also, he's very good. So
yeah, Demario Davis. That had to have been a long
he
time
crossed my
ago.
mind, but I once again, long time ago. Yeah.
It's got to be someone who just got paid, and that's why Elshire's. That was 2 years ago too. Um,
Well, it could be 2 years because it is number 6.
yeah. What's the dude on the Bengals?
I can't think of his
The white
name.
guy.
I
I'm
feel like
gonna
his
need a
name's like
guess here,
Joe.
fellas.
Oh, well, there's the white guy and the other guy. Um,
I thought
Logan Wilson and
honestly, I like Wilson. I like Wilson. I'm not gonna lie.
You like Logan Wilson more than Elshire?
I feel like he just got paid though, didn't he? Did Logan
Yeah,
Wilson just get paid?
Gotta need a guess here,
I
fellas.
can't remember if he just got paid or not. I think he might have. Um,
It's either him or Greenlaw.
I'll go with. I'm fine with going with Wilson.
Wilson is your third X. If it makes you
I
feel
didn't
better,
say
Aziz,
final. I never said final answer though.
Who's number
I said
6?
I like Wilson. That's fine. I was gonna
It's
say Wilson
fine. Yeah,
anyways.
you're well over your time. Aziz Al-Shire, it doesn't make the list anyways. He's number 9.
Who
Mm.
was 6?
Jamie and Sherwood of the New York Jets.
Oh, I was
Oh,
never gonna get that.
Yeah. You
they
got one.
just paid
You
him
got
too,
everything
didn't
with 6
they?
though. That's 30 points. That's
Our
a
thought
huge
process
round.
was right though. I'm pretty sure they just paid him.
I am pretty sure you're correct. So it's 61-42. We have 2 questions left. You guys have 1 question
Big
left.
time. Big time.
They just pay is well, he's still getting paid 2.5 next year, technically. But then it goes up, yeah. Okay, so NFL question. Let's see.
Did we get to know the category? Like Josh gave you guys a category to pick from?
Well, one is in terms of rushing yards, one is in terms of receiving yards. Which one do you want?
I don't have a preference.
Yeah, me either, actually.
So you just want me to give
Yeah,
you
you can
one?
just pick one. You just pick one. Yeah, that's fine.
Pick your
So
favorite.
the most individual or the most playoff rushing yards total playoff rushing yards since 2020.
Oh, I like this.
Playoff rushing yards since 2020.
Josh Allen,
Derrick Henry's also an option.
Derrick Henry,
Lamar
Crazy the
Jackson
first
too.
person you say is a
Lamar.
quarterback.
Saquon just had a shit ton, so he
But he
might
wasn't in
just
the
make it
playoffs the
on.
prior 4 years.
No, he was there with
Or
the
he
Giants
had
1 year, right?
they played one game. They lost to the Vikings. Or no, they beat
I
the
still
Vikings.
think
They
They
played
he.
beat the
two games.
Vikings.
They played
Yeah,
two
they
games.
played
Yeah,
two.
they played 2 games. Yeah. Hmm. Uh,
Kareem Hunt maybe, just because when he was with the Chiefs, or is that too far back?
when did he kick that woman?
Oh, that was a
Great.
while ago. That was like 2017.
Because I'm
I thought
trying
he
to
was
think. He
drafted in
was there in
17.
20.
Yeah, and he kicked the
He was
woman.
there in 20.
He's only
He
there
was there
1
in
year.
2018 for Mahomes, like MVP
Breakout
year,
season. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I
and
think
then
the
he went to
next year he's
Cleveland
So
gone.
it's
for a little
probably not
bit.
Kareem Hunt then.
Probably not. I'm just trying to think of teams that were in there for a
All right,
while.
I'm gonna try to focus on the NFC. Aaron Jones maybe.
Yeah, he was there with the Packers. He played one for the Vikings this year.
Hurts. We still have
I have a
Allen,
really
Lamar,
bad feeling it's.
and Henry.
I feel like this is gonna be a real nasty, like hodgepodge list of guys.
Yeah, probably. You would assume there'd be at least
Leonard
one
Fournette,
quarterback on here,
maybe.
right? What?
Leonard Fournette, maybe
He was a
of
name
his
that came to
20
mind,
playoff
but that's
Lenny.
that's just 2020, right?
I mean, there's not too much parity, and the Chiefs have been going through running backs like water. So
Well, the Chiefs aren't the only
maybe
team that's been.
Pacheco.
Oh, fuck! It's not gonna be CMC, but does a fucking 49ers running back somehow make it?
Oh, how
Because they've had
long?
so much playoff
How long ago
success.
was Raheem Mostert? Maybe, and he
Mostert
also had
comes to mind.
a couple years with the Dolphins where
Mostert
they
comes
made
to
the
mind.
playoffs recently. I just want to look at like the.
Let's fire some guesses. What do you think about like between the Derrick Henry, Josh Allen, Lamar?
Josh Allen played enough. Like he won quite a few playoff games in the last 5-ish years, so I wouldn't hate that guess. Lamar, I feel like he was a lot of one and done.
Yeah.
Aside from this year,
So Allen and Henry, you think?
Derrick Henry's kind of the same way, but I think Josh Allen's a strong first guess just to
Okay.
get the number
He was the first
and see what.
name that came to mind from him.
Yeah,
This is total, right?
Saquon I
Not
think
per
is.
game. Okay.
I also
Total.
don't hate Saquon because he's got 6 games to his name for sure.
So we can assume Saquon probably has around 700 to 800 rushing yards.
It wouldn't shock me if he was over 1,000 because then you have a 200-yard game against the Rams in the divisional.
Yeah, that's also assuming he had 100 plus every single game. Can we assume that?
Well, he didn't. I think he was at like 30 or 50 or something against the
Okay.
Commanders, unless I'm totally
Let's
forgetting.
go
No, that
Allen and
was
try to
against the
get a
Chiefs.
number.
Yeah.
Well, Josh Allen final.
It's the number 3 answer with 576.
576.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Saquon.
Saquon final.
613 for Saquon at number 2.
Okay. How many times did the Colts make the playoffs? Because Jonathan Taylor, I just know he's good. So
I appreciate it.
With Rivers, they played one game against the Bills, right?
yeah, they haven't played that many playoff games, and they
They've
also
only
narrowly
they only played
missed.
the one, or there was there one more.
Only played one.
What about Joe Mixon? He's made it with the Bengals and Burrow a little bit, and he also played with the Texans this year.
I like Mixon.
I'm just trying to think because he also made the Super Bowl, so that's 4 games right there. Uh, but it's also Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase, and that's just pass heavy.
Um, Pure rushing yards. I don't think Gibbs or Monty make this list.
Mon- Monty would be the only one I'd say maybe is
We
sliding
need to
into
get a
like
lower
6, 7,
number
or
and see
8.
how low this goes, though.
Yeah, I know. But Monty, he played in one playoff game in 2020, Bears versus Saints. Oh, wait, was he hurt for that? Oh, he might have been hurt for that one.
How many playoff games do you think Lamar's had? 4 or 5?
Yeah, I
He's at
think
least
that's
made it
around the
every
right
year,
mark.
so at least one a year.
Yeah, and they won two. They won 2 games this year. They won the wild card and the divisional, and then they lost to the
No,
Chiefs.
no, they lost the
No,
divisional
no, no,
to
no,
the
no.
Bills
They lost. Okay, okay,
on the Mark Andrews catch. I think Lamar's on here.
okay. I'm good with guessing Lamar.
Lamar final.
Well, you got your benchmark. Lamar's number 8 with 444.
Okay,
Huge, huge.
that's big.
So 450 is our minimum.
Well, actually, 444 is your minimum.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. My bad. What did Leonard Fournette do in 2020?
400
Because I don't think they
yards.
were the 1 seed.
They were not. They played 4 games, but what about no, Kyron Williams
About a
hasn't played
5 power
long
person.
enough. Who was the running back before Kyron Williams? Not Todd Gurley, the between
They were
them.
they were a revolving door
Thinking of my boy
of
CJ.
guys. They had like Sony Michelle in there. They
Yeah,
had
yeah,
CJ Anderson.
yeah.
4-time.
Bucks,
Down.
Panthers,
Bowling ball.
what
Falcons.
about James Cook?
James Cook? That would just be off the last 2 years, which is how many playoff games? 3, 4? Do you think he got to 400 in 4 games? 3 games?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like the main feature guy on each of these teams.
Yeah, this is
Do you want to
tough.
go Hurts? Because when was his first playoff game? 21 on the road against Tampa? Or was that 22?
Are you talking about the game they lost on the road against
No,
Tampa? That was 2
yeah,
years
it
ago. That was
was.
23.
I think they lost to them twice because Hurts made his like
Yes,
first ever playoff
yes,
start against Tampa
yes.
as well.
A minute left.
Because
Oh, really? Oh, thanks for the warning. Oh, you
yeah,
go Hurts here?
I think Hurts is a solid guess.
Hurts final.
So your first X, the 1 yard rushes did not make it.
Fuck.
You told me he didn't have
If
445
Lamar's
touch pushes
8,
in the
there's no way
playoffs.
Hurts would have
Did
been
we
there.
guess Henry already or no?
Yeah. No, we
You've
didn't.
not.
Henry? Honk.
Go Henry.
Henry final.
I was shocked. That is also an X.
Oh,
He
wow.
did not make the
God.
list. Only 4 games played for him there.
Really?
He didn't get 440 yards in 4 games.
Are they
Only
only
He
counting?
was with the
372.
Titans for
It's
a
rushing
lot of them,
yards
and they
only.
probably played
Yeah,
they played
obviously.
from behind.
Okay.
That's just game script working against
Gotta
them.
think.
I'm shocked. Actually.
I don't.
No chance Mahomes. He does run in the playoffs.
No.
No, he does.
Henry's not there.
Yeah,
Mahomes is not there.
Mahomes has played a lot of games. He's made
Yeah.
what? 3, 4 Super Bowls. That's a lot of deep playoff runs. And even with him being even in that Super Bowl against the Eagles, the first one in Arizona, he had a long ass run with the hurt ankle.
It was probably like a 30-yard run.
Gonna have to.
30 is a lot given our benchmark. So I don't hate Mahomes.
What are our other
especially with
options
the
here?
fact- Raheem Mostert, maybe. James Cook, maybe.
What are you thinking?
I don't hate Mahomes just because he's played probably 15 plus games.
Mahomes final.
Or Joe Mixon.
It's the number 7 answer.
Okay. What do you think, Mixon then?
I think Mixon's another good because we have to fire off guesses now
Yeah.
because our time
Mixon
is pretty much
final.
up.
It's the number one answer.
Whew.
Wow.
What else,
Okay.
Honk? Wait, what are we missing?
A lot.
You're
Missing, like,
missing 4, 5, 6.
4, 5,
I'm gonna have to shut you for an answer here.
I don't even
How
have
many
it.
X's do we have?
2. So,
Okay.
I mean, we could
Raheem
go
Mostert
Monty,
or
I guess,
James Cook?
or Aaron Jones. Do you want to go Aaron Jones? The Packers were in the
The
playoffs a
Packers
ton.
didn't
They
need
kept making it to
enough.
the NFC title game.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones final.
It's the number 9 answer. It's your third X.
Oh, brutal. What do
Good
we
thought
miss?
process.
That
though.
means that
I
Aaron
need
Jones would
to
have
hear
that.
these.
Number
these.
number 4, Isaiah Pacheco.
Wow,
10
never
games
would.
I was
played.
gonna say you
10 games
guys
I said
said
Pacheco.
Mahomes over Pacheco. That's crazy in my brain.
I said Pacheco early, but I didn't go back to it.
Number 5, don't know how you guys ignored him. CMC.
So we just
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
that
you
name
guys literally
throughout
you said
those.
him. You were like, no way, no way.
Yeah, I know it
One
wouldn't be
playoff
CMC,
run.
but
One playoff
two.
run.
Two.
Wins the second.
The first year they
he was
didn't make it to
traded-
the Super Bowl.
He,
The second year they
he
did.
was traded
Yeah.
in 20. I don't remember.
6 games played for him though. And then number 6, James Cook.
Oh wow.
Oh, James Cook wasn't there.
Wow.
Damn. Okay.
I wouldn't have thought of James Cook.
Getting 7 and 8 there was huge though.
Yeah, it was that was big.
How many points?
Almost missed Joe Mixon.
Like 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8. 21 points.
Yeah.
We have a close game here, fellas.
What's our score?
63 to 61 us.
Oh,
Oh.
Come on, Sarb.
I guess that kind of works out. All right.
All right. Last question here. Name the top 8 most games played by a tight end since 2015.
So they have to.
Kittle.
I don't know if Kittle would make it because it's since 2015. Obviously, Kelsey has to make this list. Travis Kelce, final answer. He
Yeah.
has to make the list.
Yeah,
He's
Kelsey.
obviously number 1.
The first name that came to my mind when he said most games played since 2015 was Mercedes Lewis.
I don't hate that.
I mean, the dude just sticks on NFL teams 24/7.
Big dog.
I don't hate Mercedes
Bears
Lewis.
legend.
My ball, Zach Ertz.
Joku was drafted in 17, but he's also been hurt a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah.
I don't hate Joku. We should keep Joku in our back pocket.
Yeah, I don't hate Njoku.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Joku? You don't pronounce the N?
Well, it's like Njoku. It's like a sneaky N.
It's a nickname, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of guys who've been around forever. Who are like the 30-year-old tight ends in the NFL right now that just have always been on teams? They might not have targets, but they're on teams.
Waller's on my mind.
He was hurt a lot though at the end,
He
especially.
wasn't hurt as much towards the end, yeah,
But like,
he played a lot of games for Gruden, like a lot.
true. But I mean, that's just 2 seasons though. I mean, that's 32 games. I guess we have to see how much is at the bottom here.
I'd say Waller had 3 good pretty much full seasons.
We haven't guessed Mercedes Lewis yet, right?
No.
Okay.
What
like the 30-year-old tight end group? Who's the 30-year-olds?
Kittle.
Kittle's up there. What's the tight end waiver wire look like on fantasy football? Jonnu Smith.
Oh, Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry's hurt a lot though. Jonnu Smith. Tyler Higbee. Always on the waiver wire. Jonnu Smith, Austin Hooper. They were together for a minute, but they were always playing.
Hooper. I don't hate Hooper.
I like Hooper.
A minute.
I think Mercedes Lewis final answer. I'm going rogue.
Yeah, I mean, clearly number 2, yeah.
Okay, good. How many games played?
I'm going rogue.
157. He was 1 away from Kelsey.
Damn.
I feel like we got to say Kittle.
Yeah, I also think we have to say Zach Ertz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my ball, Zach Ertz. Final answer. George Kittle, final answer.
My ball, Zach Ertz is 5. George Kittle is not on the list. That's your
Okay.
first X.
Okay.
So that
that
rules out Waller.
He's
Waller's
17.
not there if Kittle's not.
I think it's gonna be that group of guys that sit on the the waiver wire. I think it's gonna be like the Austin Hoopers, the, the Tyler Higbees, the Jonnu Smiths,
I
the
don't hate Johnny.
Hunter Henrys.
I like how he's like never hurt, I feel like Johnny
Yeah,
Smith.
let's go Jonnu Smith. Final answer.
It's number 8.
Yeah.
How many games played?
Let me see. 124.
So
120.
more than 124.
I feel like Waller might be there. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
don't think so. I do not think so. I think you should get Waller out of your mind and not think about him.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're
Think about the rap song that he released.
right.
Think about
The
poor Kelsey
sad one
Plum.
about Kelsey Plum.
Yeah. She's on like the Valkyries now, isn't she?
I
No, she's on
Or
the
no, she's on
Sparks.
Sparks. She's on Sparks. Yeah.
About halfway through your time here.
What do we have? Just
1, 2, 5, and 8.
1, 2, 5, and 8. I like Hooper still.
I don't hate Hooper, but I
I like
feel like
Henry still.
he has been such like he hasn't played. He's not like he hasn't been a starter since like
No, exactly. But he does sticks on teams.
ah, okay. There's Joku still. We still have Joku,
Yeah.
but he's also always hurt.
Yeah. Burns himself a lot.
Jason,
Let's go Hooper final. I think we go Hooper.
you said final. It's number 3.
I didn't say final answer. Oh, well, it's on
You
the
said
it's on the board.
final, bro, and it's number 3. Come on.
Okay. Um. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 8,
Wait, did you
And
say
5.
Hooper?
and 5.
Yeah,
Yes, and
Hooper's
5. Yeah, I
3.
said
Hooper
Hooper
was
was
on?
3.
Hooper's
Yes.
3. Yep.
1, 2,
Okay,
3,
if
5, and
Hooper's on the
8.
list. This should change our perspective a little.
Yeah, I think it should just be the waiver wire guys, like the Tyler Higbees, the Hunter Henrys.
I don't hate
The
Higbee,
Hunter
but
Henry was hurt.
he came on in like 19.
No, 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 no. He was earlier than that because he was on the Rams team, wasn't he?
Yeah,
That
in
was
like
good. And
19.
what's the other tight end with the Rams? He's on like the Seahawks now, or he's on the Steelers maybe. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, I can picture him.
who?
He's
Fryermuth.
not no fire him with no chance. He was like 2020.
Okay.
He's African
Fryermuth,
American. He's
never injured,
taller,
I feel like.
skinny. Gerald Everett. Gerald Everett.
I like Gerald Everett. Yes, say that one. Yes.
Gerald Everett. Final
Gerald
answer.
Everett. That's a
It's
vet
number
right
7.
there. Yeah.
There we go. Oh my gosh. And
Points.
how many
I
games
don't hate
played?
Fryermuth. I really don't.
I hate Fryermuth. I hate Fryermuth more than I hate Waller,
He's
to be honest.
124 forever.
Um, I still like Higbee. Uh, I don't like Hunter Henry. I can just think of him being hurt like 3 years in a row with the Chargers.
Oh, uh, what's his face?
What team?
The Bucks.
Not Kate Otten.
No,
Not Gronk.
no.
Um,
He was in that group though.
oh, you know who I'm thinking of? Kyle Rudolph. I think Kyle
Also
Rudolph could be
injured
on
a
this
lot.
list. Yeah.
Also injured a lot.
Um. Oh, I know who you're thinking of. Buck, because I think Kyle Rudolph was on the Bucks. Wasn't Cameron Brate on the Bucks?
I think that might be who I'm thinking of, but I honestly can't think of his name or his number.
Got about a minute left here.
Um, I like. Okay, so who are the guys we have? Rudolph, Brate, I like Higbee. I think the most out of. I like
I
Rudolph.
like Higby. I think we should say Higby. We only have one strike, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's throw Higby out.
Higbee. Final answer.
Higby is number 6. You have one
Yep.
left. 2 guesses
Oh.
at it, and you're basically out of time here.
Okay, so I like Rudolph.
Not
Oh.
Rudolph. It's
Oh.
not Rudolph.
People have gotten God by him before. Jimmy Graham.
Yes, I love that. I love that.
I love that
the
as
Jimmy
well.
Graham answer.
I love that as well.
I love
Final
the
answer?
Jimmy Graham answer.
Final answer.
It's number 12.
Okay.
Really?
One
Okay.
more
No, it's
X.
fine. He's had his fair share of injuries. Oh, who was the one person you refused to let me say?
Besides Darren
took
Waller
that to
or
heart, you
Pat
forgot.
Fryermuth?
Oh, Fryermuth. Fryermuth. We're saying Fryermuth.
No, we're not, dude.
Yes,
Fryermuth got
we are.
drafted in like 2020, bro.
So?
We're talking number
That is your
like
time.
7 was Gerald
Well, we gotta
Everett,
say
who had been
someone.
playing every single
We
year.
gotta-
I don't hate Kyle Rudolph.
Okay,
Um,
Kyle
I
Rudolph.
don't hate like what's another 30-year-old tight end, dude? Gasecki.
Dude. Oh, okay. Mike Gesicki, final answer.
Is
That
that
is
it?
your third X. The only one you didn't get was the one random one from this list, Chris Manhertz. That's the only
Oh,
one you
no
didn't
What the
get.
way.
hell?
I don't think I would
No
have guessed
way.
Chris
Everybody
Manhertz.
else you guys got.
Was
So
it
that's
number
a
6 we missed on the last one
four.
too?
Or no, you guys missed 6 in the last one, 4 on this one. So good NFL category. You guys are in a
There,
good
we
spot
did good
here.
there, Sarm. We did
You're
good there.
you're
Yeah,
up 30.
we did. Give us a good
So
question now. Good
what do we
question.
Wait,
need?
hold on. How many points you get there? 32. So I'll put you up
We
at
were we recovered
93.
very well in the
It's
NFL.
93-63 with one question remaining, Honk. We got to take over here.
All right, I
What
got
would
you.
do you have the thing from last time? What was the score last time?
It was in the 80s, I think.
Oh, so we upgraded.
You guys had 83 points last time, and you have 93 this time. So
Okay, not bad.
that'll help your
Okay,
average.
let me load up the full thing here.
It's receiving yards, right?
Receiving yards 20 since 2015, the most single game receiving yards.
Ooh, I like this. I
Single
like
game
this a
receiving
lot.
yards.
I hate these. I hate the
I
single
like
game
this a
ones.
lot.
Okay, so 2015. When did Calvin Johnson get his? What year was that?
His record one was
Yeah, obviously.
30.
That might
Okay,
hit the cutoff. You guys might have
all
to,
right.
waste a guess on
All
that.
right,
My
sorry.
first two
Shut it
thoughts are
down.
DJ Moore and Amari Cooper because DJ reached 230 and Amari Cooper I think got 250 in 2023.
Okay. I think didn't Robert
Um,
Woods have a game where he had like 240 or something? Or not Robert Woods,
I
Will Fuller.
maybe he might have been 200 plus with the Texans with Deshaun Watson for a little bit.
I don't know if he's on
Um,
there though.
AJ Brown I think had a 200-yard game at some point recently. Jamar Chase just had multiple massive
Mhm.
games.
You guys are
I
forgetting
don't
a
think
big one.
I don't did Jefferson uh eclipse 200?
He's had some 200-yard games for sure. I think he had one against the Lions.
D Hop, Antonio Brown probably had one in 2015.
Yeah.
Julio might have had one. I don't know if that'll meet the cutoff though.
Look, we have a shit
Year-wise.
ton. We have a shit ton of names here. We gotta
Yeah,
guess a little bit
maybe
earlier on this one because we kind of got fucked last time with time.
right. All right.
Good for
Amari
reminding
Cooper
me.
because I know he was more than DJ Moore. I think I want to lock that one in.
All right, good.
You locked in Amari
Amari
Cooper?
Cooper final answer. Yeah.
I believe he's the number 5 answer.
Okay.
Okay, so then DJ Moore
265.
final answer.
He was number 5 with 265. You locked in DJ Moore?
I just locked in DJ Moore. Yeah.
It's the number 7 answer. I was hoping I would finagle you into not getting I was hoping to get a Devin Hester moment with DJ Moore there. 230.
See, now I'm questioning if Calvin's year was 15 or not, but I'm almost positive it wasn't 15.
It could have been 15, or was it 14
Want me to rip Jamar
or
Chase?
13?
Go ahead. Yeah, we'll do Chase.
Jamar Chase final answer.
Number 4.
How much? I assume these are unique
266.
players, correct? So,
Yeah.
Jamar Chase won't appear on here twice. Okay,
Wait, so we don't have the
yes,
top
you
3?
No.
Yeah, we don't have the top.
And how
That
many
might be
did
a good
Jamar Chase
thing.
have?
266.
Coop was
I'll let you know. You guys
265,
did
DJ
say the
was
name of
230
someone
something.
in the top 3. I'm not going to say who.
I feel like
So
it's
ignore
not
that.
a bad idea to guess Julio.
Yeah. Jefferson as well.
I don't know if Jefferson got up to like 250 though.
Since 2015. Lions,
Antonio
Bears,
Brown.
Vikings, Packers.
How late did Steve Smith play?
He was playing in 15. He was still on the Panthers in 15.
Steve
Was
Smith
he?
wasn't getting no
That,
200.
that was Cam's MVP year, right? In 2015.
Yes. Devontae? What about Devontae?
Ugh.
Or
I don't know if he
Tyreek.
gets
Tyreek
that.
Hill final.
Oh, Tyreek Hill. Yes. Tyreek Hill final answer. 100%.
The number 3 answer.
Yeah. There we go.
Good shit.
Diggs. Diggs. Daddy Diggs.
Does this include playoffs?
I
I
assume
would
so.
assume so.
I'd like to get a straight answer on that.
I mean, yeah.
It does? There's a playoff game in
No,
there?
regular season. Regular season
Oh,
only.
okay.
Regular season only. Okay, so no Gabe Davis 100%. I know there's like a
You
30
never
yard
know.
difference between
Yeah,
Gabe
you never
Davis.
know.
I wouldn't rule him out.
No,
Jets, probably not anybody on the Jets. Dolphins, we got Tyreek. I don't think it's anybody else on the Dolphins.
I think Waddle had like a 170 game, but that's not
Yeah.
going to be enough to
You
make
said
the list.
AB. I don't think that's a bad shout.
If it was like 2010, I'd 100% rip AB and Julio back to back, but
That's where I'm worried. Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember Julio's game against the Panthers where he like mossed Luke Kuechly on that fade route on the left side. Because he had damn near 300 that game or like 297 or something. I don't remember what year that
Des
was.
Bryant, I don't think so. CD,
I don't
no.
know if he got enough. Ooh, CD, maybe not. I think AJ Brown had a 200-yard game with the Eagles at some point.
Wait, do we have 8 or no?
No.
No, we only have 7.
And
It's
what's
DJ.
8 or what's 7? I mean,
DJ Moore at like 230.
230.
On the money?
Yeah. I watched the game. I mean, I won my fantasy game before Sunday even hit that week because I started Fields and DJ.
What are you thinking? If we still don't
I
have
want to
one
go
at the
Julio.
end, I'm
I
gonna
really
just
do.
assume that Calvin had to have been 15. But
Yeah, but if Calvin is easily number one if it counts, but 1 point will not make or break us.
yes,
We need
exactly.
to focus on getting.
Yes, so we don't even need to
8
guess Calvin.
for
Exactly,
sure.
exactly.
Right.
3 minutes left.
Julio, I think, would be 2 or 3.
Julio,
If it's the cutoff.
AB, AJ Brown,
Ooh, what about Odell?
Odell.
That might be a little past like his incredible stuff.
15?
Can I?
It's like
We
when he
have
was
no
drafted.
X's, correct?
No X's now.
Okay.
Are you
I'm
super
going
confident
Julio
about
final
one?
answer.
Okay.
I'm very confident about Julio. I think that was 2015. So Julio final answer.
Yeah, Julio's like half this list, but he is also number 1.
Oh, he's number 1. Okay, well,
Oh,
obviously Rosella
okay.
Calvin, then he was 14 or 13. So what are we missing? 2, 5, and 8?
2, 6, and
2,
8.
3, and 6.
2, 6, and 8.
No,
3,
2,
6, and 8.
2,
Okay.
6, 8.
2, 6, 8. Okay. Because Tyreek was 3.
So if we get 2 and 8, we tie it. And if we don't,
We need to start guessing these tweeners. Like, I don't hate guessing Antonio Brown
me neither.
with
I feel
no
like he might be
strikes.
2. You want to go AB?
Antonio Brown final answer.
It's the number 2 answer.
All right.
Okay.
Fuck. AJ
We're
Brown.
missing 6 and 8.
You have a minute and a half left.
I'm positive Amon Ross not on here.
Still no strikes. I don't think he's even gotten 200. We'll go
No,
AJ Brown
he's not.
final answer. We have no strikes. I think it's a solid guess.
That's your first X.
Okay.
How many did he have? Or did he even make like close to this list?
He did not make the close to the list.
Damn.
Unfortunately,
Did we
Tyreek
guess
Kittle
Jefferson
and
or no?
Julio just take
No,
over.
but I don't know if he got up that high. D Hop's another guy in my mind. I think he
D-Hop.
might have had like a 210-yard game
D-Hop.
with Houston.
I don't hate that.
Now with that X, like I'm a little
Yeah.
hesitant to pull the trigger on that.
Minute left.
I feel like there's a.
It all comes down to this.
Debo probably not, right?
No.
Cooper Kupp. Cooper
If it was
Kupp.
Oh, maybe. Did he?
Feel like he might have gotten 200 at one point.
That's close. That's really close. T. Higgins, I don't think ever got
Cooper
close
Kupp,
either.
D-Hop.
I don't hate D Hop just because he played for so long and with Deshaun Watson, and even with Matt Schaub, he had a 200-yard game. I think.
I think Cooper Kupp, D-Hop, and Jefferson are our only 3.
All right, lock
And you
in
don't
D
think
Hop.
it's Jefferson. D-Hop, final.
Yep.
It's your second X. He is 13.
Jefferson and Cooper Kupp.
Or well, technically D Hop's number 9.
What's his number?
224.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And the timer has expired.
So it's
What
Cooper
about
Kupp
what
and
about Deshaun Jackson? Did Deshaun Jackson get something, or was that too?
I don't know.
That's too old.
Early in 2010s.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. Did he have a game with the with Washington? I don't think he did.
Cooper
I
Cup
think
or
Sorry,
it would have
quit
had to
Jefferson?
have been
helping
with
him, bro.
Vic.
Quit
It would
I
have
helping
think
him,
it's
had to have
Sar.
Cooper
been
Cup
with
or
Vic.
Jefferson. What do you think?
I'm trying to remember like his biggest. I trust Jefferson the most,
Over Cooper Cup?
but at the same, just because I know, I feel like Cup had a bunch of like 10 catch, 150-yard games, and like not too many where he's getting a ton of yards.
Okay.
The only big game I can think of is first game of 2021 where he had like the 2 touchdowns against the Bears, which were a crazy amount of yards, but I don't think he eclipsed 200 there.
All
I
right.
wouldn't hate Jefferson just because I do think he does have a 200 on his belt.
Gonna have to just press you for an answer here.
I'm good with Jefferson if you are.
Yeah. Jefferson final.
Jefferson final answer.
Wow. Justin Jefferson. You're looking for the number. What's the number you need?
We're looking for 6 and 8, I think.
You're looking for, yeah, number 8. So you're looking for less than 227. Or you're looking for less than 230, technically. Justin
So this
Jefferson at
guy had
223.
227.
Justin Jefferson's top was 223.
Tough.
Unfortunately, there are two guys at 227.
Who?
CeeDee Lamb and AJ Green. They were the number 8
AJ
answers.
Green.
AJ
Oh,
Green.
that is
Wow.
So that
tough.
was your third X. And number 6 happened this season. My guy, Jerry Jeudy with Jameis Winston.
Oh
Judy.
yeah,
Oh,
Jerry Judy.
that's tough.
Yeah, you guys weren't gonna guess
Brutal.
that.
No chance I was guessing Judy. How many points was that for the tally?
I don't think it was enough.
Well, I know it's not enough. What do we
Um,
miss, Mike? 6 and 8?
yeah, you got 22.
Damn, that's brutal, Honk.
What a comeback, Sarb.
Yeah.
What a comeback. Way
It
to
wasn't
fight.
really a comeback. It was a close game the whole
We were
time.
be- we
We
were
weren't
behind.
great either.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. We were behind.
They kicked off to us.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys were
so
ahead technically the whole time.
yeah,
I'm telling you, the NBA in the front, that's the strat. That's the strat.
we
Yeah, I mean
We
recovered.
we did
literally
the
did
same
that and we
thing and
just
just sucked at
lost.
NBA too. Yeah. But all right, that'll about do it. That will move you guys up in the standings, but like I said, we need to see everybody play out their games first before we see what happens. But Sarb and Honk, thank you guys for joining us yet again on this program. If you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit all the links in our description for TikTok, Spotify, social media, and all that good stuff. And we'll see everybody in the next one.